let's talk about KOF 15 Season 2. Whoa, I did not plan this out. The music is now starting for KOF 15. So, KOF 15 on Tuesday, same day as Rumbleverse. They're competitors now. Released a huge and astronomically gigantic Season 2 patch. So, we got to finally experience King of Fighters Season 2, and like I said, I've been trying to play more King of Fighters so that I can speak on these a little bit more. So I feel like I can finally speak of these. Speak on this. The big thing that I think was a good takeaway for this patch is that characters who were ridiculously overpowered, or characters who were too easy to play. What I mean by that is like characters who had the one big button that made things extremely, extremely easy have been toned down a little bit. Other characters have been toned up a little bit. It basically made it so that more teams are viable, right? One of the big issues with King of Fighters this year, for those of us that were at EVO, is how many times we had to see a damn Cronin do a DP into a DP into a super. It feels like everybody had a Cronin anchor on their team, and that character got a lot for very little. And that character got toned down. They're not terrible. They're still very, very viable. But I feel like the characters that were so widely used got toned down just a little bit, and the characters that weren't so widely used got toned up a little bit. So it feels like there's a lot more variety. It feels like there's a lot more viability for everybody, and a lot more freedom for people to kind of play how they want, right? Because at the end of the day, the way teams were going is it was basically B Janet for a battery because she has very, very safe pressure, and then Cronin as an anchor. So we've seen a couple of clips of Lord Xiaohai. We've seen a couple clips of other people already doing some pretty insane stuff, and it's been pretty crazy. It's been pretty crazy so far. I can't wait to keep playing. Sadly, however, the matchmaking issues on the Steam version of KOF 15 are not fixed. Matchmaking sucks on the PC. It's terrible. I don't know how it is on the consoles, but I can only imagine it's better than PCs, right? Anyway, this is the trailer I wanted to show last week, but I didn't get a chance to because I downloaded the incorrect trailer, so apologies for that. Here it is. I'm not showing any audio from it. We're just gonna see it from the visual perspective. Another character that just got released as well is this guy, Lord Shingo. Shingo is pretty fun to play. He's kind of like, he almost feels like a Ryo, but wacky. He's got like Ryo's moves, but he's pretty wacky. There's Ryo. He feels very fun to play. I did a little bit of his trials. He's got some pretty cool OTG stuff. He has a hell of a lot of range. He's got some pretty crazy full screen confirms. If your opponent is lacking, it's pretty wild. That jumping fist is an overhead. It's very annoying. But no, learning him has been a lot of fun. He's been pretty cool to look at, and pretty cool to fight against. Especially when people kind of depend too much on his flip kick, and then as soon as you start DPing his flip kick, people don't know what to do, and they kind of crumble. It's very fun. But yeah, all of his attacks feel way more meaty, and I don't mean meaty like the technical term. I mean like there's a lot more oomph to them, I think, than other characters, which is very interesting to me. Maybe it's more screen shake. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but he's just got a little bit more oomph to him, you know? Anyway, look at this super. And then the headbutt. Ow. Now, along with Lord Shingo, we also got this announcement. Oh, well, we already knew about him, but he's got a motto now. Look at that. And Sylvie Paula is coming back. All the eyes are back. And Najd. Najd is returning, along with secret character number whatever this is, and secret character number whatever this is. We got 2 extra characters. Now, something to look at is this is called a fight pass and not necessarily... Whoop, let's go back to that. Let's take a look at that fight pass, shall we? This is called a fight pass and not a team pass. Before, in Season 1, they had team passes. Now it's fight pass. So it looks like they're slowing down on the number of characters coming, at least in Season 2. But at least we have something going until the end of the year once again for Winter 2023. The interesting thing is the cross-platform stuff. I cannot wait to see how that comes out, because my hope is that that will finally unbreak the damn matchmaking issues that we've been having on KOF15 on the PC. Maybe adding the crossplay is going to completely make that go away. And I hope I am right in saying that. One other thing that we forgot to mention as well before we go into all of the other stuff we need to talk about, and by all the other stuff we need to talk about, I mean I'm out of topics, is the rollback. We're going to stick to SNK games, but Samurai Showdown promised us rollback, embraced the rollback as it was in their trailers, in January. And here we are. January is about halfway, well, almost halfway done. We're in January 20th. We got 10 more days left, 11 more days left. Whichever one it is, I don't know. So, where's the rollback? We were promised some rollback. Dang it. There's been just radio silence. As far as I know, SNK hasn't said anything about it. Nobody's heard anything about it. It's just been, I think SNK is just hoping people forget, or they're working hard on it, too hard to let everybody know what's going on. So, my hope is that in the next couple weeks we'll get it, but who knows, right? It's SNK.